Hey gang, Will here from the Ashland Fly Shop, and today I'm going to talk to you about a product that I've been using for a long time that really helps me keep organized and keep kind of a lot of odds and ends together. So I'll start by saying I've used a waterproof roll top backpack for many years for my fishing. My favorite now is the Patagonia Stormfront roll top. It's priced great at $150, and it's just an awesome way to carry all your stuff and keep it dry. Great in the boat, great walking in, just a really nice item. But it's a bit of a black hole. That's one of the drawbacks to it, is it's kind of hard to find stuff in there. So this item, this Fishpond tool pouch, which they've had out for a long time, has just been a great thing for me as far as keeping stuff together. And I don't keep everything in here, but I just keep some essentials, some on-the-water essentials that I want to share with you today. But again, this little Fishpond tool pouch, I think it's 25 bucks or something, and it's just a great way to keep things together. Folds up like this, and it tends to sit right at the bottom of my bag, my backpack. So I kind of always know it's at the bottom. I can reach in and grab it. So what's in it? Well, let's check it out. So I just keep some Maxima in the top slot there, but you could keep any kind of leaders or extra tippets or anything in there. But this is what I typically use to make leaders on the river and stuff. I'm making short leaders if I'm swinging flies, but I'll also reload it for trout at times if I'm nymphing or whatever. I'm using standard trout leaders and tippets. So maybe some leaders and tippet in there are good. I keep a little bit of aqua seal in there in case I have to do any patching on the river. Just keep a little bit of that tucked in there. Stripping guards, nice thing to have if you get little nicks or cuts or anything like that on your fingers, or if you're stripping line a lot during the day. These little things come in really handy, mainly for saltwater, but after my saltwater trips, I've resorted to using them a lot for freshwater too, stripping line quickly, keep line burns from happening. If you have a tool for your reel, then this is a great place to keep it. This is a little Allen wrench that I use for my hatch reels and stuff. Not all reels have tools, but those tools can be really easy to lose. So this is a good place to keep it tucked in. You kind of always know where it is. Scissors come in really handy. I don't use a scissor clamp. I don't use a hemostat too much. If you do use a scissor clamp, that's a really nice thing to have a scissor on because it's kind of on you. But scissors come in very handy, and I've only really noticed that because I have one with me. So they're great for trimming flies, cutting different things close. You'd be surprised at all the different uses that come into play, if you have it with you. Zap-A-Gap or some kind of super glue is really nice for gluing knots if you need to, or gluing cuts and things like that. It's just a nice simple thing to have on the water, and it's easy to carry, a little bit of super glue. What else is in here? Well, let's keep going. So I like to keep a headlamp in here. I kind of always know where it is. Comes in handy a lot if I'm fishing past dark, or if I'm at a lodge or something, or a resort where I have to walk around in the dark. I've got my headlamp. I know where I'm going. Works great. Got to have Advil or acetaminophen or whatever you use, ibuprofen. Man, you wake up, you've got that headache. It doesn't kick in until you push the boat off. Good place to keep it. Maybe you ate too many donuts that morning. You got some Tums right there, some Rolaids. If you're in a boat for 8 hours, it's a lot of time for stuff to happen. So you got your Rolaids there. Sharpie, because basically any color is great as long as it's black. So if you started with a fly that's not black, here you go. Now you got a black fly. And last but not least, these are free, typically, complimentary, your local fly shop like the Ashland Fly Shop, and a great place to keep a pretty good wad of TP. So this stuff works, this works really great. It keeps it dry, it keeps it centrally located, and there you go. There's a whole lot of stuff in there that's really in a really simple, organized location. It sits right in your bag, if it's a boat bag or a backpack or dry bag, and keeps a lot of stuff organized, and soon you'll have that memorized what you have in there, and you're good to go. So the item is the Fishpond tool pouch, $24.95. Buy it from the Ashland Fly Shop. Awesome. Thank you.